The air in the lobby of Pinnacle Ventures was thick with anticipation. My assistant, Clara, buzzed through the intercom, her voice crisp but tinged with curiosity. "Ms. Andrea, your 2 o'clock is here. Mr. Daniel Harper and Mrs. Evelyn Harper. They seem anxious." I leaned back in my leather chair, the Manhattan skyline sprawling behind me through floor-to-ceiling windows. My reflection stared back, sharp in my tailored suit, my dark hair pulled into a sleek bun. Ms. Andrea, the enigmatic CEO of Pinnacle Ventures, was about to acquire Harper and Sons, a struggling family business. To the world I was a mystery, a self-made titan who'd risen from nowhere to dominate the venture capital scene. To the two people waiting in my lobby, I was something else entirely. Amelia Harper, their estranged daughter and sister, the one they'd written off years ago. I pressed the intercom. "Send them in." The door swung open, and there they were. Mom, Evelyn, with her perfectly coiffed hair and a designer handbag clutched like a shield. Beside her, Daniel, my older brother, in a suit that screamed new money, his jaw tight with the kind of desperation that comes when your empire is crumbling. They didn't know I was Ms. Andrea. They didn't know I was the one about to buy their company for pennies on the dollar. And they certainly didn't know I'd spent the last decade building Pinnacle Ventures from the ground up, fueled by the sting of their betrayal. "Ms. Andrea," Mom began, her voice syrupy with forced warmth as she took a seat. "We're so grateful for this opportunity. Harper and Sons means everything to our family." I raised an eyebrow, my face a mask of cool professionalism. "Is that so, Mrs. Harper? I understand the company's been mismanaged for years. Debts piling up, contracts lost. Why should Pinnacle invest?" Daniel leaned forward, his hands clasped tightly. "We've had setbacks, sure, but I've got a vision. With the right funding, we can turn it around. I've always been the one to lead this family forward." I nearly laughed. Always the one to lead. I remembered the day, 10 years ago, when Mom sat me down at the kitchen table, her eyes cold. "Amelia, we've decided to give the $3 million trust fund to Daniel. He deserves it. He's got big plans for Harper and Sons." I was 22, fresh out of college with dreams of my own, but they'd chosen him, the golden boy, the one who could do no wrong. I'd been cut out, left with nothing but a vague promise of support. That never materialized. That day, I walked away, changed my last name, and swore I'd never need them again. And I didn't. I clawed my way up, starting with a small investment firm I built from a shared desk in a dingy co-working space. I learned the game, outsmarted competitors, and turned Pinnacle Ventures into a powerhouse. Now, Harper and Sons was on its knees, and they were begging me to save them. "Vision is one thing, Mr. Harper," I said, my voice steady. "Results are another. Your financials show reckless spending, private jets, a yacht, a third vacation home. Hardly the mark of a leader." Daniel's face reddened. "Those were strategic investments. For the brand." Mom jumped in, her smile strained. "Daniel's done his best. He's the heart of the company. Surely you understand family loyalty, Ms. Andrea?" I tilted my head, letting the silence stretch. "Family loyalty," I repeated, the words heavy with irony. "Tell me, Mrs. Harper, what does that mean to you?" She faltered, sensing the shift in my tone. "It means standing by those you love, no matter what." "Interesting." I stood, walking slowly to the window, my back to them. What if that loyalty is one-sided? What if, say, a family gives everything to one child and leaves another with nothing? Would you call that fair? Daniel shifted uncomfortably. "Miss Andrea, with all due respect, we're here to discuss business, not hypotheticals." I turned, my eyes locking onto his. "Oh, but it's not hypothetical, Daniel. Let's talk about the $3 million trust fund your mother handed you a decade ago. The one meant for both of you, and your sister, Amelia." The color drained from Mom's face. Daniel froze, his mouth half open. How do you know about that?" I stepped closer, my voice low and deliberate. "Because I'm Amelia Harper. The sister you discarded." The one you thought would amount to nothing. Mom gasped, her hand flying to her chest. Amelia? No, that's impossible. Very possible. I slid a folder across the desk. My old ID, my name change documents, proof they couldn't deny. I build Pinnacle Ventures. I'm the one buying your company. And I'm the one who decides its fate. Daniel stammered. Amelia, we didn't know. You disappeared. You never reached out. I disappeared because you left me no choice. I said, my voice sharp. You took everything and expected me to beg for scraps. I didn't. I built my own empire. Mom's eyes welled with tears, but I wasn't swayed. I'd cried my tears years ago. Amelia, please, she whispered. We made a mistake. Let us make it right. I leaned back, considering. Part of me wanted to crush Harper and Sons, to let them feel the weight of their choices. But another part, the part that still remembered family dinners and childhood laughter, hesitated. I could save the company, keep it afloat, but on my terms. Or I could walk away, let it collapse, and leave them to face the consequences. What's your offer? I asked, my tone all business. Convince me why I should save Harper and Sons. Daniel swallowed hard, glancing at Mom. They were out of moves, and they knew it. The ball was in my court, and for the first time, I held all the power.